Hello folks, I will give you a guide for all the light mechanics in the northern part of Nod-Krai for version 6.3. So let's begin. Most of the mechanics has to deal with light, where you gotta grab a light source and then toss it to stuff or gray objects without a light source. In this case, I'm grabbing the light from a flower, and this turns my basic attack into a shooting reticle, so I just shoot it towards this grayed out lantern. And this is the main focus of this new region. You grab light sources from flowers or bulbs or even rams and then shoot them on non-lit up objects in order to cleanse it or light it up. Here's the example of a ram. Look at the head, this one is grayed out and not powered up. So I grab a nearby bulb, shoot it to the ram's head to energize it or wake it up, I guess. And now I can use the ram. The ram is pretty much another light source. You can use it to shoot at another object and it will run towards it. It does the same thing as a light bulb or a slash from flowers, so there's no reason to really focus on a ram compared to using other stuff. And then while I'm here, I want to talk about the glass walls next. These will need you to shoot light sources at it multiple times until it fills up. And once it fills up, the wall will open and you can get the goodies inside. So right here, I got some bulbs. I'm powering the bulbs up so I can use them to shoot. I grab the bulbs and keep shooting up at the glass until it fills up 4 times. Once it's filled up, the whole entire wall collapses and I can get the goodie inside. And in that lake area is part of a larger quest, and one of the mechanics mainly used for this quest and a couple other quests are the rotation flowers. After I tether a flower, I can move left and right to rotate certain items. And right here I need to keep rotating it until it lines up to match what it needs to match. In this case, the top of the left middle pillar with the slant of the right pillar. And here's another version of the rotation. Instead of matching sticks, I need to align platforms in order for me to walk on them. So you can see me moving left and right will make the platforms good and bad. And once it's good, I can push Q or whatever your equivalent button is for your ultimate in order to drop the flower so the platform stays when I move towards it. Alright, a new type of flower, the slash flowers. You can use it to shoot out a vertical or horizontal projectile. You can switch the rotation of it by pushing the elemental skill button. And you mainly use this to cut down all the dark tethers as well as light up glass walls. Another thing the glass flowers does is make a shield in front of you. So for these Eye of Sauron enemies, I can shoot it about 20 times with slashes in order to defeat it, but the proper method is to deflect it with a shield. So I will need to just hold my shield up, look at the eye, and wait for it to shoot the projectile. When the bullet is close, I let go of the shield and it will deflect the bullet back towards it. You can also see the shield shimmer and glow a little. That is your cue to let go and reflect the projectiles. Another set of puzzles is to link up energy beams. So I can grab a bulb here and stand in the spot where I can link up multiple beams, and then I can push Q to drop it. And then I need to go to the end of the chain, which is this little gray thing here that I need to power up. So I go ahead and find another bulb, stand in a good spot that I can link multiple items, and stay there for a couple seconds in order to light up the goal. Here's another example with the energy links. I go ahead and grab a bulb, go to a decent distance away, and once it looks good, I push Q to drop it, and then I just repeat. I go grab another bulb and keep progressing the chain down towards my goal. And this one is for a quest that's inside a cave. It's a combination of both the chain links and the rotation. Grabbing the tether flower here will rotate the floating pillars in like a spiral shape. And what I have to do is to have the link go all the way from the foreground all the way to the background. And when that's done, I can go to the back and grab the stone to shoot it at the quest object. The last noticeable mechanic are the puzzles in Dreadshade Mire. One of the early parts is a carriage that you have to cleanse, and in order to cleanse it, you have to cleanse all the corrupted lanterns that's nearby. So I go ahead and use my slashes or bulbs or whatever to shoot at all the corrupted lanterns in order to cleanse the actual carriage. And when the carriage is cleansed, you can see something floating out of it. That is a key mechanic for this area. That little golden pyramid acts like a Sealy, where you gotta just follow it until it reaches its goal. And that's what you have to do in this area. Find it, follow it until it reaches one of the 3 pillars. And along the way, it might get stuck on puzzles, so you can use what you learned earlier to solve the puzzles and cleanse everything along the way. And those will lead you to several quest objectives and eventually a pillar that cleanses the area. And you need to cleanse 3 of these pillars in order to unlock the boss in the middle. And finally, I have two more miscellaneous ones. The first one is a mechanic from the earlier version of Nod-Krai. In this case, there's a mole that needs to catch a red ball, so I get the red power in order to grab the red stone, and then I go towards the mole and shoot the red stone at the red mole. Just match the colors and you'll solve the mechanic. And finally, this one's super obvious. There are these jump flowers that you can tether towards, and it will just launch you up. It helps you get to hard to reach places or even some quest objectives later on. And that's it for most of the mechanics in 6.3. Hope this helps, thanks for watching, and as always, have fun out there, traveler.